to get paid.
Okay. So you think the wage gap actually exists?
For sure, 100%.
Who? Okay, raise your hands. Who thinks the wage gap exists between men and women?
Oh,
And
God.
You get paid simply less because you're a woman.
Wow.
I mean, in different.
It really depends.
I mean,
in
not
companies.
across the board, but in different. Different fields, I think it does apply. As a doctor, it applies. Working at McDonald's, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Working at a laundromat, it don't matter. Working at a club, it don't matter. But you working as a doctor,
Wage cap.
it matters.
Wage cap.
As a cook, it matters.
So real quick, raise your hands. Who actually thinks that women make less money than men for the same jobs? I just want to see who actually
Raise your hands loud and clear.
Who actually believe that?
High and mighty.
You believe it?
High and mighty.
You think
But
women
again,
make
for-
less?
Raise your hands.
For the same jobs
me wrong.
of like what though?
Come on, the same
it
jobs.
has to
Like
be a
Google, look
why.
up Google and see how much your women executive makes versus men.
Raise your hand.
Like
Raise your
corporate
hand.
world.
Wow.
Like
Perfect
you talking
example.
about corporate
Yeah.
world.
I'm saying if I'm wrong, prove me wrong. I don't have a problem with
You
that.
mean corporate
All right.
world?
Look up the facts.
So
Or
here's
like-
the thing. Here's the thing.
Because corporate world, we're definitely fucked.
Too easy.
Oh
Yo,
man.
like here's the thing, ladies. The wage gap has been debunked a million times. Basically, there's this idea that women make 70 to 80 cents on the dollar that a man makes. This is simply not true. The reason why, because all they did was take all working men, right, full time, and all working women. What they actually found is that when you equate for hours worked, the type of job worked, skill level, education, etc., the wage gap pretty much evaporates. The reason why men make more money than women isn't because of their gender, but because in general, this is going to sound sexist, men work fucking harder, period. They work more dangerous
put
jobs.
on-
They work manual labor. They work jobs that have more risk. They work more hours. They're more incentivized to work
Hours.
overtime. And
I can
men
see
go
that.
into jobs that women will never go into. So
Yeah.
the reason why men make more is because men are far more willing to take more risk to make more money than women are, period.
Honestly, I
So
can see that though.
That is why women make less. Not because of a vagina, it's because of
That's
personal
in different fields
choice.
though, but I'm
And
saying
it's in
within the same
different fields,
company.
Yeah, right.
This is why I asked.
Yeah. So
Just what you
women
said right
women
now.
do not make less than men in general. Because when they took the wage gap, they basically
In general, probably not. I agree, but I'm saying within certain companies, there's just certain practices in place.
you're talking
where-
about corporate. They actually found women
Corporate.
make more than the men do.
Wait, exactly.
There's actually a wage gap
Okay,
the other way around where the women make more.
okay. And
What
why
do you
is that?
think though?
Maybe in
What do
Florida.
you think?
Not in New York.
Me? I think that you said that some jobs guys are better in some ways than women. That's why they make more money. But if I want to be a makeup artist, maybe guys can be really good at makeup artists too. I'm just saying that any job I can be better in any other job, and the guy is
Right.
But
what do you think when it's like the same exact job?
the
Like, you're
same
both
What do you
sitting at a
think?
computer.
Penis.
I
foul.
think that if
What do you
I think
think
that
if
you
it's
should
a-
have the same salary,
Right.
but it depends which job it is.
Okay. So, but what do you think though? Do you think a guy gets paid more or a woman when it's the exact same job?
Definitely a guy.
A
gets paid
guy?
more.
You
Definitely.
think that? Okay.
Yes.
I literally just
Definitely.
explained it to you. Men are more willing to work more hours than women are a lot of the times. Like when a woman has children, she works less. When a man has children, he works more.
I agree.
We're very different. So it's not that we have a wage gap because because we're
Because
oppressing
that's what the
women. It's
men
because
expect.
men are more incentivized to work more when they
Yeah.
have
There's
kids.
still
in
a
general.
wage
Yeah,
gap
no,
That's
though.
what's
And then-
expected.
and
It may
then-
not be
That's
just
why.
because of gender,
You're
but there is a
right.
wage
It's just an
gap.
argument.
It's not because of gender. It's because
Yeah.
of personal choice. Women major.
Yeah.
The most of the majors that women have.
He wants
right,
to
in
have
college,
kids, and then we can't work.
Yo, stop interrupting. When most of the jobs that women have that they get out of college with don't pay a lot. Most of the jobs that men major in when they're in college pay more. Engineering, math, technology. Women don't go into these fields. Men do. Women prefer social work, and being with kids and, jobs that don't pay as much. So women get paid less, not because they're women, but because of personal choices.
And real quick, right? Let's say I'm a business owner. If I can get away with paying you less money as women, why would I hire men? Think
No,
about it.
And
I would save women money if I just hire women.
yeah, and honestly, what I've experienced in life or what I've witnessed in life, the men that I've witnessed, I've seen them put in more hours, than women. Personally though, I'm not talking about in general. Personally, that's what I've seen and witnessed. So
Or like sick leave, maternity leave. Most guys are still at work. We're just saying
right,
for the most part,
right.
if-
That's
if
exactly what I was thinking about.
if I'm an employer, I'm gonna hire only women because I can save money every single time.
Yeah, and it's illegal to pay women less. So any girls that say there's a wage gap and women get paid, no, man, it's because women choose to work less hours, less demanding jobs that pay less. They want to go into social work. They don't want to go in technology and math. engineering, etc. So it's personal decision why women get paid less typically.
And also the guy that was before you that got paid more,
probably had more experience.
we don't know if he had more experience, if he was close friends. We don't know the behind the scenes. We just know, hey, you got a position.
Well, no, hold on. No, we know for a fact he was more experienced. He had the job longer than her.
Yeah.
There you go. There you
You
go.
know for a fact, like.
But the owner was the one that made me the manager, so why not like? And I never argued for the same pay as the
You
previous
became
person.
manager
But they,
under special circumstances.
if that
because-
person was making 24 and you're offering me 15 for the same
But she's
job,
bringing up a good point though. You got promoted kind of out of necessity.
You became assistant manager.
But if you
because
need
they
me, then
saw
you should pay me.
potential in you to become manager, but you weren't there yet. And then he had his mental breakdown and he dipped, and they needed somebody to fill that role.
right?
You were the most,
and they
the
figured it
best
was
candidate
easier to
fill
pay
the
me
role.
less
They
and
needed to
get
respect
another
your
man to
enough.
come in and pay him more.
You
Yes,
could have
they needed to
negotiated
respect
that.
your
And
enough.
See,
You could have
give you at
negotiated
least
more
in
money.
between.
I
Like,
absolutely
you didn't
did.
have to
Another-
accept that
another
position
point.
and
Most-
accept the lesser amount.
most men will argue up front, hey, you know what? I want this raise in salary. I want this. Or I'm
And
not
I
doing it.
did. I absolutely did. And I told him, I was like, look, I know because of that, it was out of necessity. I know that I don't have the experience that this person did coming into it. And
Stop
I have no
right
problem
there.
with
Then
that.
that's it right
That's it
there.
I have no problem with that, but you're not going to lowball me.
Stop. Everything else is irrelevant.
Yeah, you don't
He got
experience.
paid more because he had more experience. Done.
That's it.
Like
But the gap in it is excessive. When you're making $24 an hour salary and I'm making $14 an hour
experience
hourly,
is a lot.
no, sir.
Yes,
It is.
But for the workload that's involved, if I'm
Listen,
doing it and you're throwing me in there
experience-
to the wolves and not teaching me anything, yeah, you need to pay me for my time.
Hey,
I'm learning this on my own.
Welcome to corporate America and
America.
capitalism, baby
Absolutely.
girl. This is why so many women don't like to work, because women don't like to have to deal with these harsh realities that men have to deal with.
Yeah.
That's the unfortunate reality. The man has more experience than you. He's been there longer than you. He's more equipped for it. And quite frankly, he could demand a higher wage. So you come in, you're kind of there as a replacement. You're being upgraded from assistant manager. They're going to go ahead and try to lowball you. And
Of
there's another
course.
thing too why they know men make more money. Men are better negotiators when it comes to salary. Men have a natural proclivity to make more money than women do, because men, we know, our values determine on what we create, how much money we earn. That is how we're based as humans almost. For women, where does your value come from? There's a reason why all y'all wearing makeup right now and you took care to look a certain way before you came on camera.
I'm not
Women
wearing
know their
makeup.
beauty.
I'm not wearing makeup.
Okay, congratulations. That's you.
I am.
Most women
I
care about
love
makeup.
being a woman.
Hair.
Most women do
Every day
care
I do
about
it
their
for
looks.
no
So what I'm
reason.
trying to say is a woman's
Doesn't matter.
proclivity is to be beautiful. A man's proclivity is to create things. So, hey,
See,
men are more likely to argue for higher wages than women are. Just like women are more likely
I
to get their
argue
nails
for it.
done.
I'm at old job,
I don't
right?
get my nails done.
I'm at old job, right?
Bro, it's not about you.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
But you're saying women as a collective, like, and you're speaking as men as a collective, like we're not all individuals.
But then you keep basing it back on you.
because I'm an individual. I'm talking about me as myself. You're saying woman. I'm saying I don't get my nails done. I'm not wearing makeup.
Yeah, but most
Shayna
That's
Holland.
that's today though.
all right.
No, that's every day. I don't wear nails and I
Alright,
don't wear makeup. I got
so-
my lashes on. That's it. I put them on in the car.
And hair.
I got my hair done.
All right. And no.
And what
clothes?
else?
Clothes.
Okay, what about my
I don't
clothes?
even know
I
why
gotta-
we're even going through this. It
You like
doesn't
to dress
matter.
nice?
Like, because here's the thing. She keeps attributing everything I'm saying back to herself instead of like the generalities of what I'm saying. I'm saying in general, women don't negotiate for higher wages like men do. They're less likely to negotiate for those wages.
I agree. I just don't like to be generalized. That's all. But I'm
What
just
the fuck?
that's just, I'm just giving my opinion.
Yo,
but I agree
yo.
with what you're saying. But I'm just saying I'm not part of that, y'all. I'm not part of whatever
I
you're
think
saying.
God is also a little bit upset too. Let's move on. Let's move on. Thunder outside.
Wild, bro. This is crazy.
Man,
This is crazy. And then, like I told you before, we don't even have to hear the rest of the conversation because he had more experience than you.
bam. That's it.
Yeah, absolutely. But you're saying
So
that
you
women
can't get
didn't
mad.
negotiate, and I'm like, I'm saying I negotiated.
Well,
so I'm like,
you
again,
have,
I'm not
you
part
have
of
no
y'all.
negotiating power because you have
See,
no experience.
Just real quick, right? So I'm
What
at
the
last job, right?
You have negotiating power when
Hold
you
on,
have a need
hold
that
on.
I'm the one filling.
Hold on.
No.
That's not how it
Hold on.
You can go negotiate with the next person that's gonna
No.
come
You
in.
can't negotiate
You can't.
because he had more experience than you. You're done. You are there. Hey, you want to get promoted? You want to get a little bit of a pay increase? Yes, I do. Fantastic. Cool. Oh, well, I want $25 like him. Too bad. You don't have his experience level. So therefore,
And
take
guess
the
what he
job or not.
said? I'm gonna give it to you.
Then why are you crying?
I'm not crying. I'm just giving you an example. There is a wage gap. It's not
Yeah,
based on
wait,
gender, like
so
you
So you
said.
got what you wanted.
We said there's a wage gap. You agreed, and then we all agreed that it's not based on gender, based on what you just said.
Yo, if I'm an employer, I'm gonna pay the least amount possible if I can. If you're not gonna argue for it, I'm not gonna give you more.
Absolutely.
So he just saying, yo, on a base standpoint, you got that because that's what you were given because you don't have the experience. What's wrong with that?
I agree, but I'm
Why is
saying
that wage
I
gap?
argued
So
against
hold on.
it. Yeah.
So you got the money you wanted.
Yes.
So why did you argue that there's a wage gap?
Oh my God, bro.
Wow.
Because that's what was negotiated to me because I was a woman versus the
Somebody-
guy that came in there with
Yo,
like as a man.
Are we in?
Yo, this is like
Different
I don't know
dimension?
what's going on right now, bro.
You just said that if you could hire women at a lesser wage, then you would.
Yeah, I would, but it's not
So
possible. It's
that's why he
illegal.
offered me what he offered me because he didn't think I would fight
No,
it like most
You were
women.
a substitute. You got a position. You don't have the experience. Nigga, I'm gonna keep it that level.
So you literally got a wage, honestly, that you probably didn't even deserve because you negotiated it. You didn't even have as much experience and you got it. So if anything, it just proved
Because
the
I was
wage
gonna
gap.
do the workload.
If anything, it showed the wage gap in the other way. That guy had to bust his ass, had more experience than you, and had that job at that wage. You got
it right away
just by being there.
That's crazy.
Damn.
What are you arguing?
What
in
are you
the
arguing
first place?
about?
Man, let's move on. Let's
You
move on,
arguing
bro.
that there's a wage gap. You're
Yo.
just saying that I'm making it about myself. There is a
Yo,
wage
niggas in
gap
chat
in the
going
world.
crazy, bro.
Yo, I promise you, bro. That was.
The niggas in the chat are
Bro.
like, what the hell?
Listen, man.
Yo.
You guys going around in
Chats.
circles.
Chats. Man, this is
This is tough.
Yo, chat,
This is tough.
please hit the fucking like button.
Yeah, like the button, bro. Hit
Guys,
the like button.
all right, guys, go ahead, give him a drink because I don't give a fuck right now. Guys, hit the fucking like button because you guys are fucking capping. We got 6.3K likes. What the
nigga.
fuck?
Are you drunk?
I mean,
He's
at this point,
Yeah,
shit,
he's-
fresh.
Yeah, man.
God
he,
damn.
Yeah, he done.
I'm done.
Okay, let's do chat quick because
Yeah.